Good morning. Good morning. It's Bertram at Renown Talent, and I always have a lot of new connections. Also, speaking at a lot of events, so we're making a lot of connections that way as well. So, if this is one of the first times that we are getting a chance to connect, hello, my name is Bertram Lancigo. I'm the CEO and founder of Renown Talent. We are 5 years in business, and I like to do these career reports on Mondays, sometimes in the morning, to just give an update as to the things that are going on with our clients as well as internally. So these will be opportunities internally as well as externally, and just share more about what we are doing. So if you are online, or if you happen to catch us this morning, feel free to comment and say hi, tell us where you're from, and also share where the weather's like. I'm currently in Florida, in Clearwater, Florida, and it is a blistering like 74 or so degrees, very humid. It's back to like almost Florida weather, but then we have a cold front coming in tonight. It may bring some rain, and we're gonna have or drop to like the 60s or 40s sometime tomorrow. So that's what we currently have going on. But yeah, it's been crazy. Definitely speaking a lot more at events. Also having a lot of growth within our clients. Our clients are requesting additional services from us. So maybe it just be some interim management, perhaps some staffing. But my new motto for the company is that it's more than staffing. We have this situation where a client had all of the internal as well as external staff that they needed, but still they were not able to bring down the numbers. They were not able to get out the door the charts with a long length of stays, right? I mean, we're just seeing so many issues. And I feel within our industry, it's almost all about staff. It's like, hey, you just need staffing, you just need more people, you just need more consultants, right? You just need to pay $80 an hour for these consultants on all of these things. But it's like, does that truly solve the issues, right? Because a lot of times, just think about it. If you have somebody that's going into battle with a very poor battle strategy, giving them more soldiers or more tools or more resources is just going to feed into that bad strategy, right? I'm not saying that you do not you do not need people. You absolutely do need people. You do need the right people, right? But you also need the right strategy. And what we're able to do here at Renowned Talent is that we first start off with compliance, and then we jump into the operations, or how efficiently things are running within the departments. And from there, it is very telling as to why the clients are having some of the issues that they're having. They have all of the staff, they have all of the coders, right? They have all of these people, but due to sometimes the poor or absence of management, as well as them being able to bounce ideas and things off people, we're just seeing a plethora of issues. So just a really interesting place as to where we're at and how we are growing. And I love it because I wanted to do this for a very long time, haven't been able to, or didn't really get the opportunity. But I truly believe also that things really happen for you, right? And things will happen for you at the right opportunity and the right time when you're able to take advantage of the opportunity, right? Who wants the winning lotto numbers to last week's drawing, right? Nobody wants that. But if you're able to get it for the next drawing, and they're going to match up, it's totally different. So I believe that the people and the conversations that we've had are truly to better us and to make us better for our clients. So yeah, it's crazy. So I'm gonna get started and dive into the career report for this week. So as of recent opportunities we've had, the coding director as well as the profi or ED coders. And it's interesting because for those opportunities and we're able to satisfy those clients, that client in particular, they needed an additional ED coder. So what we're doing right now is we are assisting them in identifying an additional ED coder. So this would be, I don't want to jump into that because I have that slide coming up, with auditing experience as well as hospitalist coding experience as well. And sorry, one second. My apologies. As well as we've had some outpatient hospital-based same-day surgery coders, as well as some inpatient same-day surgery coders that have started with us as well. So to go into more about that physician or profi ED coder, this would be somebody that has at least 3 years of physician coding experience and current AHIMA or APC credentials, no apprentices at this time. And you would be required to have profi ED experience. So just recognize we're keeping them separate. We're not saying you need to have at least 3 years of profi ED coding experience, but at least 3 years of physician coding experience, and then you need to have recent Profi ED coding experience. It's also a requirement for you to have prior auditing experience as well. Whether it's auditing on yourself or a coworker, you do not need to be an auditor, but just having documents on your resume that you have audited in the past. If you have facility ED coding experience, that's going to be a plus. True Code as well as a plus. But it's a full-time remote position with great benefits and also working closely with AI. So this is one of those AI companies I've been telling people about, that at some of the very lowest levels, depending on the provider group or the types of coding or setting, or how critical it is for those charts, or how acute those charts are, it's running fully automated. But these companies will usually hire coders to go in behind the machine and edit what they're doing. The machine is learning that way. Also, if they're just coding, the machine is learning that way as well. So it's definitely an opportunity that somebody could get hired into, proving their subject matter expertise and getting more familiar and getting a really good opportunity, because we are not denying it here, right, on our side, that AI is going to be the future. But incorporating it into how we work on a daily basis and helping us all be more efficient, that's really the goal of AI, right? I know sometimes we're thinking about like a Terminator event or an iRobot event when they're just taking over the world and they're going to kick us out, or a Matrix. I don't know. I mean, that may happen, but you know what? It's not happening in revenue cycle tomorrow. So it's a good opportunity to be on the forefront of that transition, as well as working along and learning with the machine. So if that's something that might interest you, or you would like to get some sort of expertise, this may be the right opportunity for you. Okay. All right. So next steps for instant candidates, feel free to apply to the Profi coding position we have right now on the Renown Talent /careers page. You can email your resume to info@renowntalent.com, or feel free to send me a message or a DM and just say, hey, Bertram, I saw the roundup, or I saw the career report, or I saw you talking about something. I also shared it this morning as well on my socials. So if that's something that might interest you, feel free to reach out. We'd love to process your application. We only have one spot open. So if that's you, or if you're thinking about making a change, definitely reach out to us. Let's get you inside there, okay? All right. And if you may have heard, we do roundups here usually on Wednesdays. So what is a roundup? The roundup is a networking event that I put together. I found myself struggling going to events, and it can even be in like a client's city, and the client cannot show up because they don't have the time. Maybe they did not get the funds or the approvals needed to go out there, or they're just so busy, overwhelmed at their work. So I was like, what could we do that could be, let's say, remote? It doesn't need any type of money to attend, as well as if somebody didn't want to, let's say, put themselves out there on camera, they didn't have to do that. So I came into to contact with somebody that was actually hosting something similar. I was like, why don't I do it? But this will just be on the revenue cycle side, and I can go into a little bit more as to the back workings or inner workings of revenue cycle as a whole. So we got the roundup started, and they're Wednesdays. This week we're going to have Stacy Buck. So Stacy Buck is a specialized coding SME, I believe more on the radiology, interventional radiology side. But I would love to speak with her about her journey and kind of share a perspective as to whether specialty coding or becoming specialized in one set of coding, right? Or it could not even, doesn't need to be coding. Let's say it's recruiting or sales or whatever that the case may be as to your job, right? Could that be the thing to actually open a lot of doors for you, right? Or is multi-specialty or what she sees with the future and everything going? So Stacey is very well known. I think she's worked for a lot of the top consulting companies, and not just as a production, let's say, based coder or auditor. I think at this time, some organizations, I know myself, we are considering a partnership with her as to maybe we can partner with her and she can help train our folks on some of those specialties that a lot of coders tend to have difficulties on. For example, the interventional radiology, right? So definitely look forward to speaking with her, and that's this coming up Wednesday. And if you haven't received it yet, I'm going to go ahead and I want to put a link in the comments as to our next roundup. That way you can sign up and you can attend this Wednesday at 12 Eastern or 11 Central, and we look forward to seeing you there. So yeah, This is Bertram over here at Renown Talent. We have a lot of things going on. We have a lot of new starts. We got a lot of new hires. We got a lot of new candidates that we're processing through. So I'm going to get going. But feel free to reach out. Let me know if you know anyone that'd be a great fit for that ED coding position, as well as if you haven't signed up already, I'm going to go ahead in the comments right now, and in the comments put the link to the roundup with Stacy that we're having. We're not just going to talk to Stacy. We're also going to share jobs and opportunities internally as well as externally from our organization. We're going to have a good and fantastic Ask Mr. B section. We're going to give you an update to the roundup goal of us getting 100 revenue cycle coders or people hired within revenue cycle. And we may have an update or congratulations to send to somebody on that. And just so many things. I mean, the roundup is like so many things just put into one. Networking, you share jobs and opportunities, learn more about the industry. I mean, just so many things happen in that one little, try to crunch it within an hour. So I look forward to seeing you there. And as I always say, be renowned or be forgotten is Bertram, and I'll see you next time on Wednesday. Feel free to reach out at any time. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.